Hello student, today I will discuss the first chapter electric charge and field from the first unit electrostatics. Electrostatics is one of the branches of physics that deals with the charge which are at rest. In this chapter the topics are electric charge, properties of charge, electric field, electric potential, Gauss law and the capacitor. Today only the basic thing about the charge I will discuss. So the first topic is about the charge. Charge is the intrinsic property of a metal. Intrinsic means the fundamental property of a metal, like as mass. Mass is the fundamental property of a metal. In this way, charge also the fundamental property. Its symbol is Q. Its SI unit is coulomb. It is a scalar quantity. There are two types of charges. One is positive charge, another one is negative charge. Two like charges repel to each other and two unlike charges will attract to each other. Two positive charge will repel, two negative charge will repel, and one positive and one negative charge will attract to each other. Our next topic is about the conservation of charge. In the conservation of charge, it is said that charge is cannot be created, cannot be destroyed, only can transfer. That is, in an isolated system, the total charge is constant. Let us consider one system with three bodies of charges. Three body, the first body its charge is plus 3 coulomb, second body is charge is minus 2 coulomb, and the third body its charge is plus 1 coulomb. The system, it is in an isolated system. That is, isolated means that is it is not affected by any other system. Now, by disturbing that system, let us see whether the total charge of the system whether change or not. So, after disturbing that system, the three body is charged. First two body, maybe it is 3 coulomb and plus 1 coulomb. Now see the third body is, what is its charge? So, according to conservation of charge, the total charge of the system should remain same. So, let us see the total charge of the first body, first system, plus 3 minus 2 plus 1. It should equal to the charges, the total charge of the system, plus 3 plus 1 plus Q. Now see, plus 3 minus 2 that is 1 plus 1 that is there is coming, 3 plus 1 that is 4 plus Q. So Q is equal to what is coming? Q is equal to coming minus 2. So its charge is there. Whatever was our question, its charge is coming minus 2 coulomb. So see, the total charge of the system, it is remaining the same. So this is the conservation of the charge. Our next topic is about the quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. Quantization means what? Quantization means which one is available in a fixed amount. Suppose you want to buy a pen, then it is not possible that the fractional part of the pen you can buy. You have to buy the full pen. In this way, charge, whatever will be transferred from one body to another body, it is not possible to transfer fractionally. In quantized form, it will transfer from one body to another body. The smallest charge that can exist independently, it is the charge of electron, and its value is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. The actual definition of quantization of charge is there. Charge always exists in an integral multiple of the fundamental charge. That is, the whatever the charge of the electron, it is also known as the fundamental charge. So in quantized form, that is whether plus 1e plus 2e dash 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 plus ne, or minus 1e minus 2e dash dash minus ne. That is whether 1 electron, 2 electron, or minus 1 electron, 2 electron. In this way, electron can be transferred. Half portion of the electron, half portion of the charge of the electron is not possible to transfer from one body to another body. Let us consider one problem. Suppose there is a question that whether it is possible to charge a body with the charge amount 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. By that amount of charge, whether a body can be charged. In the quantization of charge, in there it can be write Q is equal to plus minus Ne. That is, in quantized form, the charge will be transferred from one body to another body. Now the question is, with the 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb charge, whether it is possible to charge a body. So let's see what is coming there. Q is equal to, there is Q means the charge of the body. It is the charge of the body. Charge of the body. N is the integer, and E is the charge of the electron. Charge of the electron. So our problem is that 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb have to charge a body. So there will be, in Q, it will be 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 equal to, N is equal to, we don't know how many, and electron, its charge is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So after calculation, what will come? N is equal to, what's its value will come? 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. It will cancel, and if we divide, then it is coming by 2. So N is coming 2. So as n is coming as a integer, so it is possible that by that amount of charge the body can be charged. If n is coming 2.1, that is fractional part is coming, so that time it is not possible to charge the body with that amount of charge. So this in this way we have seen that the properties of charge, we have seen that that charge is a scalar quantity, the charge of the electron is the fundamental charge, and charge always is conserved, total charge of a system is conserved, constant, and charge always can be transferred from one body to another body in a quantized form. Our next topic is about the method of charging. Method of charging. Method of charging means that how we can charge a body. By what process we can charge a body? There is three ways. The first one is the charging by conduction. First one is charging by conduction, and it is also known as direct method. Direct method. So suppose you want to charge a body, you want to charge a body with negative charge. So, in this system you have to bring, to charge a body with negative charge, you have to bring one negative charged body. Negative charged body in the sense that there will be excess of electron, and that body is a one neutral body. Neutral body, that is the charge of proton and electron, that is positive and negative charge, will be equal to each other. Now whenever the charge body, the negative charge body will come to contact with the neutral body, uncharged one, the excess electron, due to conduction, it will pass, it will transfer to the neutral body. Now if you separate the two body, then you will get the first one, its negative charge will decrease, and few charge from the first one, it is transferred to the second one. Now question is there whether the charges equally will share to in between the two body. It depends on the size, shape and matter of the body. If the two body is shape and size and matter are equal, then it will be equally distributed. Suppose the total charge of the charge body is Q, then after conduction process you will get its negative charge will be Q by 2 and its charge will be Q by 2. Equally will distribute, equally will share the charges between the two bodies. So this method is the first method, charging by conduction. The second method is there, two-number method is there, charging by induction. It is without contact. So in this process, let's see, suppose there is one body A, one neutral body is A. Now you want to charge that body with positive charge. For that purpose, you have to bring one negatively charged body close to the neutral body. When the charged body, negatively charged body will be close to the uncharged body, neutral body, the positive charges of that body will be close to the negatively charged body, and the negative charges will go away from the charged body. That is, the body will be polarized. One side positive and one side negative charges, that is, the body becomes polarized. In this situation, if you bring another body, another body B, and bring contact to the body A, neutral body bring contact to the body A, then the negative charges due to conduction will pass to the body B. Now, if you separate the two body A and B, then you will get in the body A there is only positive charges, and the body B there will be only negative charges. So in this process, by induction process can be charge any body. Now the third system is there, charging by friction. Third method is there, charging by friction. In this process, the two body have to rub to each other. In the rubbing process, the atoms will be there. In the rubbing process, the kinetic energy will develop into thermal energy. That is, the electrons of the atoms will be ionized. Due to the ionization of the electrons will transfer from one body to another body. So which one just losing the electron, that body will be positively charged, and which one getting the electron, that body will be negatively charged. Now the question is there, which one will lose the electron and which one will gain the electron? It depends on the matter of the body, that is, which one is more electropositive or more electronegative. Depending on that one, the body will be take electron or will lose electron. So in this process there is three processes are there: charging by conduction, charging by induction, and charging by friction. We can charge a uncharged body. So today's discussion is up to that portion. In my next video I will discuss the next topic of that chapter. Thank you.